Tomato.
And I'm the decomposing dead.
And welcome to the final Mindbreakers Halloween of 2018.
Whoa!
We've seen, we followed the series from Night of the Living Dead to Dawn of the Dead to Day of the Dead, which was supposed to be the end. But George J. Romero, you can't stop. He couldn't stop, could he?
He couldn't. He wasn't going to stop until he finally reached the promised land, the land of the dead.
So we have the 2005 classic, The Land of the Dead.
It's a good one. It's going to be fine. It might as well be a classic at this point, honestly. Like, things that have been out for like 10 years now.
If you've been watching, it's 2005. If you've been watching our Let's Play of this game, I hope you've enjoyed that.
The Let's Play of the game. Oh, man.
Otis! Bub the redneck god. Hi. The living dead have taken over the world. And the last humans live in a walled city to protect themselves as they come to grips with the situation.
They live behind Wall Maria.
Mm-hmm. It has John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, Asia Argento, and don't really recognize anyone else, but may just read for you. I will read the back of the bootleg Chinese DVD case that I have of this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wins on every level, an excellent freak out of a movie. In the film, the zombies having taken over the world, and those left alive are confined to a walled city that keeps out the Corpse Corps. We're calling ourselves Corpse Corps now, by the way.
The Corpse Corps.
Anarchy rules the streets with the wealthy insulated and living in fortified skyscrapers. The drama revolves around a group of scavengers who must thwart an attempt to overthrow the city, while the dead are evolving from brainless, slow-moving creatures into more advanced creatures.
They're starting to learn.
But they were already learning back in Day of the Dead, Bub.
Yeah, but they're learning their ABCs now.
Oh, the legendary filmmaker brings you his ultimate zombie masterpiece.
They can spell and count.
The legendary filmmaker brings you his ultimate zombie masterpiece.
Yeah.
Not Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Not Day of the Dead. No.
No,
apparently it's Land of the Dead.
No, it is.
So you're ready to watch this fourth and final
I'm
Romero zombie flick?
Jump right into it and get tearing into the flesh of this thing.
To be fair, it's not the last.
Of course not.
There's Diary of the Dead, Survival of the Dead.
No, we're guts deep now into this fucking
thing
now.
We're not going to watch those because like sidequels and interquels.
Yeah.
And this is the one that actually follows the same apocalypse.
Of course.
So
we're gonna tear out its innards. We're gonna eat them, and hopefully it's a good meal.
We're gonna catch them. We're gonna cook them,
and then we're gonna eat them full on with a little bit of salt.
And don't forget,
paprika.
Dawn of the Kung Fu Zombie.
Yeah.
Swan dive through those doors, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
The world as we know it.
They must be destroyed.
Is no more.
Cities are under siege.
The land of the living has become.
Feeding up human flesh.
The land of the dead.
If these creatures ever develop the power to think, to reason,
we're all dead.
In one last outpost.
It was my ingenuity that took an old world and made it into something new.
We have survived.
Rivers protect us on two sides?
I put up the fences to make it safe.
And these fences go all the way across?
Both ways.
But if the living can adapt...
Things are changing. These guys are not just walking.
So can the dead.
It's like they're pretending to be alive.
They're mindless walking corpses. They'll never get across the river.
They're moving toward the city.
There's nothing there, man.
They're communicating. They're thinking. We're going back to see if we can help. Trouble?
In a world where the dead are returning to life, the word trouble loses much of its meaning.
We're running out of time.
George A. Romero's Land of the Dead.
Zombies, man. They creep me out.
What a ride, man.
The plot of this movie was nonsense.
Oh.
And that's my favorite part of it.
So we get a recap of the zombocalypse through news reports. And finally, there's a city run by Mr. Kaufman called Fiddler's Green, and y'all can go there and be safe from the zombombos.
Yeah, but only after we clear it of zombies entirely in the game.
Yeah.
So we see a bunch of zombies in a graveyard.
In a small town.
Yeah, but it's a little graveyard, and they're like, there's a bunch of like there's a big group of people,
And they're just doing stuff. There's a zombie band playing badly.
Because they're learning things.
Somehow the zombies can breathe, judging by the one who plays trumpet.
Yeah, but they don't have to breathe. They've learned a lot of things. They've come a long way, but
from the first.
Yeah, but not far enough.
When Bub first
far.
learned to shave.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We meet a zombie gas station attendant called Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's interesting because he goes on, a long aggro trip from when this whole movie first starts and then to the end.
He becomes World Breaker Hulk.
He becomes the MacGuffin.
He is a MacGuffin.
He is the MacGuffin zombie.
Mr. MacGuffin.
He's Mr. MacGuffin.
Lord of the Muffins.
He's the best MacGuffin zombie that I can possibly think of.
He's the only MacGuffin zombie I can possibly think of.
No, there are others. I consider Bub a MacGuffin zombie.
True. So we have a group of scavengers who use some fireworks to distract the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Big Daddy. He's trying to warn the other zombies that this is happening, but they're not listening to him.
Yeah. He's just kind of watching everything go down for now.
And so they go, and they get some food. They steal a truck full of food.
Mm-hmm.
And then John Leguizamo, who is playing Cholo, because of course that's his name.
Oh yeah, Tibbles is playing a Mexican stereotype.
The Violator, Luigi the Violator, is here.
and he's just spear gunning people in the fucking head, and zombies too. Mm-hmm. He's not scared. He doesn't distinguish. He doesn't care whether you're living or you're dead.
Well,
if
the
you're
person
on his
gets
bad side, he's gonna fucking.
Well, the guy got bitten, so
yeah, but the whole movie he was just kind of he was this hard case Cholo was, and he was just kind of in everybody's face, and eventually
they have a big old tank called Dead Reckoning.
Yeah. The thing's awesome, but
we have the best character who's called Charlie and has a burnt face. It is an amazing shot.
Yeah.
And the night brings him.
Shut up. Just because we watch that now, it's gonna be just a thing.
Yeah.
That comes up in conversation.
Well, he's burned.
Yeah.
Probably from Nam.
And he also doesn't talk very much.
He's
much like Charlie.
So they
and he uses a revolver and semi-automatic weapons because
and Lee Enfield rifle, which he's amazing with.
Yeah, but he's also missing an eye and he's kind of fucking crazy.
Well, he's burned.
Yeah, but
so they go back to Kaufman and
he's got some stuff going on.
Cholo looted some champagne to give to him.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hey, I want a place in town. Well, first, when he goes up to see Kaufman, there's some fuckery going on in one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and someone has hanged themselves, and it turns out this zombie plague is pretty much the one from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and they got fucking electric wire outside Wal Maria.
Yeah.
And that's basically keeping them all safe, like it's the fucking dairy farm from Walking Dead.
Yeah, because that ended
Season 1.
Because that ended so fucking well.
Yeah.
This is not how things work now.
I swear to shit, every time a zombie fries on a fucking electric fence in anything,
The same pose.
the exact same pose. They grab on with both hands,
And they
they're just
melt down.
dead on their asses.
Yep.
And they're crispy, extra crispy.
The crispy critters.
Yeah, it's the best. But anyways, yeah, they're protecting this place and they're running it like it's Barter Town.
Who run Barter Town? Chihuahua run Barter.
No. You know who run Barter Town? Fucking Tenpenny run Barter Town, bro. He knows what's
Yeah,
up.
because we have 10... This is actually a kind of mashup of different apocalypses. Because there are zombies from most of them.
I like
then there's
America 3000 better.
And then there's Barter Town from Mad Max with Tenpenny Tower from Fallout 3.
But if
right
Chihuahua got on top of fucking Pillsbury's fucking shoulder,
Yes.
you'd have Master Blaster.
Yes, you would.
Bro, right there. So we're gonna get to those.
So
in a bit.
the boring protag Riley, his car was stolen. The car that was owed to him was gone. But we were talking about what Cholo's doing. So someone had hanged themselves because if you die from anything, if your brain's not destroyed, you become a walker because that's fair.
Established.
And so he kills a bunch of people, even though this directly conflicts, by the way, Day of the Dead, where they pump one of the soldiers full of machine gun rounds and he's not dead.
But they find a corpse chandelier and it comes to life and it kills this girl's dad. Well, no. Who did he kill? Who did he bite? Her brother?
But bite someone. I don't know. It wasn't clear.
Yeah, but they bit somebody and then he basically fucking Cholo's just like, hey, I took care of the mess you guys had.
You're a mess. You
Fuck
cleaned it up.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
So he asks Dennis Hopper, who is Mr. Kaufman,
Tenpenny,
if he can. Like, so hey, could I've worked for you a while. Could I have a place in the tower? It's like, well, no, because I don't like you. So Cholo goes.
He takes this the wrong way.
Well, Cholo's doing this. Riley finds the car that was promised him, and that he and Charlie were going to use to get the fuck out of Dodge and go to Canada because apparently there's nothing in Canada.
Their plan was to just jump the van and take the whole band to Canada.
They goes to a bar run by a Mexican pimp midget called
awesome.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua's the fucking coolest.
And they
bro.
have zombie fights and shit.
Yeah, and home dude, the white soldier guy, like fucking grabs him by the collar of his suit and was like holding him up in the air. He's like, "Where's my car?"
I see in the garage, but it wasn't that you stole. I did not do this to you. You're my friend. I did not do this to you. I'm your friend.
Oh yeah, but your purple suit on it. Yeah, your friend though.
So they throw
Asia shootout.
They throw
after.
Asia Argento to the zombies, like so the zombies would fight.
They have a
over
fight
her.
club going on in the middle of this. Like,
and they put
club.
hookers in so the zombies have a reason to fucking fight each other for something.
Yeah, and the reason to keep them around a little bit involved in their daily lives, they use them as entertainment.
So Riley
Fucking
kills
fantastic.
the two, gets Asia Argento out of there.
Yeah, because she's getting her ass handed to her, obviously, and he's just like, he starts a fucking shootout by just blasting them.
This is her
Because they're about to
between.
kill her.
This is between Phantom of the Opera 3D and Dracula 3D. Not Dario's Phantom of the Opera, and
Dracula 3D?
yeah,
Really?
the one with the mantis.
Oh my god.
That was 2000.
That came after this?
Yeah, that was 2012.
Why the fuck? Well, her dad made it.
Yeah.
She did not. Like, she really does not have to be doing that, but okay.
So the whole big
If you're-
shootout gets out.
Oh my god.
Charlie proves he's a badass when he essentially not point blank, dead center of foreheads, Chihuahua.
Mm-hmm. He fucking nails him. He's like, his head's like peeking out from like a little staircase. He just blasts him.
Also, he always puts some saliva on the side of his gun.
Hey, helps him shoot.
Yeah, he apparently catches the light, as we learn later.
Yeah.
So the cops come, they're all arrested, and then we get the whole Escape from New York thing, where Kaufman's like, hey, stole Dead Reckoning, because Cholo steals Dead Reckoning.
Mm.
It's like, get it back for me. It's like, okay, can I have my friends? Sure. And so they go, they're given a chick whose name is Motown? I don't like her. Some kind of bullfighter guy.
Yeah, I didn't really like.
He wasn't established. He's the first to die. He's the first to die.
He just
and
pops up.
a big fucking Samoan called Pillsbury.
Yeah, Pillsbury.
Who is the best?
Pillsbury's got fucking spiked elbow pads, and he's just fucking going around just owning.
And
shit,
his first
bro.
line is, "We got a job to do. Let's do it."
Yeah, you guys want to do something? Let's do something.
So they all pile in a jeep. And all this time, by the way, the zombies are coming. And Big Daddy has a rifle.
Big Daddy's coming for their asses, okay?
Swiggity spooty, he coming for that booty.
He's been pissed off since the beginning of this, and by God, he will have his revenge. He will have his wrath.
Not Big Daddy. And that man is dead. It's Todd now. Sweetie Todd.
No, he's gained the title of Big Boss.
Yep.
He is controlling this entire fucking zombie herd, and he's coming for their ass. He looks like Tech 9, and I want him to just start fucking just like... I just want him to like start just screaming in people's faces like as he just gnaws into them. Because he doesn't bite people. No, but he doesn't bite people.
He does scream at them though.
Yeah, but like in their face, like bite their necks open and then just scream in their face with like blood in his blood in his mouth. Because like he's a zombie, right? He should be vicious. Like he should be still fucking biting at people. But he's like instead he's using jackhammers and he's fucking jumping in the water and like surviving.
It was hilarious when he just fell in the sink. Cause he was like, oh,
and he's helping people aim guns. Because he understands gun.
He teaches one because there's a plywood wall. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, zombie with butcher knife. Chop that shit.
Yeah, Jericho. Smash everything down. Break the walls.
And he's horrified because he sees zombies being dangled upside down for target practice.
Yeah, and burning, and he puts them out of their misery.
Yeah, one zombie gets his head, like, machine gunned off. So he puts it down and stomps on it.
Yeah.
To put him out of his misery.
He understands, like, mercy. That is a fucking smart-ass zombie. And they've grown to this point. Humanity has basically taught zombies to the point that they are, like, way more of a threat than they originally started out to be.
Because they were, like, in Night of the Living Dead, they're a big threat.
Mm-hmm.
In Dawn of the Dead, they're not really a threat.
And now they're Godzilla.
Yeah. In Dawn of the Dead, the biker gang's more of the threat.
Yeah.
And in Day of the Dead, the soldiers are more a threat to each other.
Mm-hmm. And now our biggest enemy, not zombies, guys. Our biggest enemy in the zombie apocalypse
is Godzilla.
No, is Tenpenny, because all he cares about is the money.
Our biggest enemy in the zombie apocalypse,
and that's gonna get everybody killed,
is the Kool-Aid Man. You know why? You're in your zombie bunker. You're safe. Everything's good.
Yeah, but the Kool-Aid Man comes in.
Yeah, but they're like, hey guys, I got some Kool-Aid. Let's drink it. And then the Kool-Aid Man pops. And I was like, hey, I'm thirsty. And then the Kool-Aid Man pops in.
Like, and does he scream brains?
Yes.
Is he still red Kool-Aid with like a brain floating around inside of him?
Yeah, it's the robot chicken skit.
That's pretty awesome.
That's a robot chicken skit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brains. And there's a guy on a skateboard.
Oh my god, the guy on the skateboard.
He dies because
Fuck.
of course he does.
He skateboards in and like to this, what was it, like a warehouse or something?
Yeah.
It was like a little
I found one
enclosure.
big problem with this movie that none of the others had.
What?
Because you have Cholo and his crew doing their thing in one place. In another place you have Riley and his crew. And then you have Kaufman doing his shit. And then you have the zombies doing their shit. And it jumps around from place to place a fucking lot.
Like every other zombie story, though.
No. Night of the Living Dead was contained. Dawn of the Dead was contained. Day of the Dead was contained.
No, but this, like, the focus is on the car and the city, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, the two are kind of, like...
Could I just have
they're
one
not
question?
too far,
Could I have one question answered?
Yeah.
Why do we get to drive around Dead Reckoning in the game?
Because we're in Fiddler's Green. And we don't meet these fuckers. And we got there first. And also... Yeah, he's basically... We were a MacGuffin to get the city.
Yes. Because we are the baddest motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
Because we can kung fu punch zombies to death.
Yeah, we're the coolest motherfucker in Stillwater. So...
Steelport.
Yeah. And we're punching people's heads in with basically what might as well be infinite ammo because fists don't run out. So yeah, we became Kenshiro and we fucked some shit up.
And does the Charlie has some badass scenes where a soldier's like, "Here, have a machine gun. Hey, it fires 14 rounds a second." Like, I don't usually need that many. Why?
Because he walks around with his fucking revolver, and he's a better shot than probably everybody else in this entire movie.
Yes. You get some character stuff I really don't care about. They take Dead Reckoning back from Cholo, because Cholo's like, we're going to blow up the fucking city with it. He actually...
He's got fucking pod rockets on the
He
top.
calls Kaufman. And it's like, give me $5 million or I'll blow up your city. He's the Joker now.
Yeah, at this point, I literally just stopped and I'm like, what?
Give me-
Fucking what?
Give me $5 million or I'll blow up the city. You're fucking supervillain now? What the... Really? Come on. Make it $22 million. Be Two-Face.
Give me a stack of dollar bills this thick, and I won't blow up your city.
I'm just... And it's like...
With my tiny pod rocket.
But this is the thing about his plan. Give me this much money, and I'm going to fuck off. It's like, okay, so you're going to take the money, a lot of money.
I know a lot of dirt about you, Ted.
So
I can say a lot of things about you, Kaufman.
But just his plan is, I'm going to take this money and go far away from the only place that still fucking values money.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is your plan?
He wants to take the money and go all the way to Canada, and he wants to buy a new spear gun.
I'm sorry, but this is American money. We only take Canadian money.
No, I think I know what he wants.
Now be
actually.
careful of the
I think
zombies.
he wants a red tank top and dual 9mm pistols, so he can get props for fucking Juliet and Romeo.
Yeah, be careful of all the dire zombies. They're like zombies, except they're dire.
Fuck off.
What? Come on, I get props for that one.
Fuck everything to do with dire bears and dire snakes and dire wolves.
Oh, you're just mad because you're the only one out of the three of us who's ever actually gotten dire raids.
Yeah, but I made it out through the game without getting it anymore.
Oh, you reloaded a save. That doesn't fucking count.
Because the fucking game is bullshit.
I didn't catch zombie AIDS.
Yeah, because you knew.
Nelson didn't
You
catch
knew
zombie
going in.
Nelson, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
It wasn't my first time playing the game.
You knew.
No,
but you knew.
So the zombies get into the city and start wreaking havoc, and then just okay, you can start firing your missiles now. You'll be a hero.
Because here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing about
Kaufman.
This movie. Here's the fucking thing about this movie. Okay.
Capitalism is.
They They separate because capitalism.
Yes.
And they threaten each other because capitalism. And they fucking bicker about capitalism. When in reality, the capitalism is meaninless.
But if you look closely,
And-
you will notice that capitalism is emotions.
They don't understand the fact that it's like we don't exchange money for goods and services. Well, we shouldn't be, because anything that you should be getting are food.
Right,
and
we do it now
ammunition
because
and
that's
weapons.
how it works. But
Yeah,
in the
and
zombocalypse,
But also grenades, so you can go out with a bang and be really cool before you die as a zombimbo.
or bomb vests would work too.
Oh yeah, definitely go full Al Qaeda. But the main thing we should take away from this is the fact that the entire city just gets fucked anyway. Because the zombies, it's like they could have waited in the city, and the story of this movie would have gone a whole lot different. They could have just been working with each other to try to protect the city,
And
then
then
the
have
zombies showed up because of the fucking Tech 9.
because they followed the Dead Reckoning back.
Yeah,
But they would have stood a chance
And they-
because they would have had the Dead Reckoning.
they would have had the pod rockets. They
'Cause,
would have had
this is the thing.
fucking streets to be able to go around and fucking
The
shoot
zombies only have one point of
them.
entrance.
Yeah, and they'd have a set of wheels to be able to go all around the fence. Everywhere. They could have even made it to the fucking edge where the water is and just plucked them off right there. Had they been there. Had they
Also-
fucking been there, they could have just shot
Note, if we ever have a walled city in the zombocalypse, if there's water,
them.
we're fucking sea mining that shit.
Yeah. But no, instead we go the complete dumb fuck direction. And we get John Leguizamo the Pest himself going, I'm gonna blow your fucking city up. And then
So, eventually-
and then going away just to have the zombies be like fucking the place up while he's gone anyhow.
So, eventually John Leguizamo gets bitten and decides to take a secret passage into the city. Because, fuck, I want to see what it's like being a zom. And so he runs up on the night. Kaufman runs to the basement,
yeah, after he shoots a guy.
and it's like, I'm gonna take all the, because he thinks he doesn't know that they have Dead Reckoning yet, so it was like, I'm taking all the money. Bang! What's that over there? Bang! He basically made you looked, but
he says,
and then
your
he gets a
shoelace
call,
is untied,
and then he gets
murders you.
he gets a call.
You don't
from,
even look down, he just shoots you in the...
He gets a call from Riley, and it's like, hey, I got Dead Reckoning back. It's like, oh, I think I may have just done something I'm gonna regret. He just blew his friend's head off.
Yep.
So the Big Daddy learns how to use a jackhammer, but it's not plugged in, so that doesn't matter. But he does use it to puncture the glass window and break them all through. They kill everyone.
Yeah, he uses it.
They nom on everyone's face.
Oh, yeah.
He
They
and his black.
fuck the whole place up. Him
He
and
and
his
his-
black manservant.
They're
his
in the
white suit.
garage, and Kaufman gets in the car and is waiting, and the manservant's opening up the gate, and then Big Daddy shows up.
Yeah,
And Black
he's got the
Man's-
keys in his pocket.
But he's
runs
like,
away.
"Fuck this," and leaves.
Yeah,
which
because
is
he
good.
sees Big Daddy coming, and he's like, "Fuck this, nope."
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And Kaufman's stuck in the car, and he's like, "Hey, you took the keys, but you fuck."
And then Big Daddy takes,
walks up, fucking
takes the gas
grabs the gas pump,
stabs it through the windshield.
He dumps gas all over the floor at
Yeah.
first. And
Stabs
then
it
he's
through
like,
the
pump
wind-
your gas, smashes the fucking windshield, shoves the fucking gasoline pump inside,
Turns
and
it
just
on.
turns it on, and just leaves it there and walks away. He just fucks right off. And
then
you're thinking like, okay.
And then John
he's probably gonna
Leguizamo,
light a light. Nope.
John Leguizamo shows up and pulls a bub.
Yeah, and I was like, he shot a fucking spear at him.
Yeah.
Shot a fucking spear. And doesn't reload, just fucking tosses it because he doesn't know how. And then
Because it took Bub year, like a long
Yeah,
time.
how to reload a gun.
Well, this
Yeah,
how to
we
remember
don't
shit.
know.
How
Yeah,
to remember
exactly.
shit.
We don't know how to reload spear guns, though. Fuck that.
Big Daddy's
Who the
clearly
fuck's got time for that? So he walks up to fucking Tenpenny and
Tenpenny's like, "You're dead." It's like, "Oh my god, you are dead!" Ah!
You spick.
And then we just
and
see.
he's trying to shoot him, and he's out of bullets.
Then we see just like a gasoline fireball bounce down the ramp.
No, not even. He's backing away from him, and it's not even like a firebomb. It's just like it's a gasoline tank.
It's a little propane
It's a
tank
propane
with fire
tank.
on it.
It's fucking like he went off and he's like, I'm gonna go find Hank Hill, and he grabs a propane tank and then he lights it on fire.
Here you go, Mr. Zombie. Here's your propane and propane accessories.
And he rolls it into the fucking parking garage, and it doesn't even like light the gasoline.
Mm.
It just goes until it hits the fence, and then it just blows
Boom.
up Tenpenny and Leguizamo. It is the most fucking contrived ass bullshit.
And so they blow up most of the zombies, and then the zombies leave.
And all of no. Most
of,
importantly, it doesn't just blow up Tenpenny. It blows up all of Tenpenny's money too.
Yes, because fuck money in the zombocalypse.
And it probably took down his entire tower. But everybody knows propane can't melt steel beams.
Fuck off. So the 9/11 was zombies.
Yeah. 9/11 was Tenpenny.
I think it's long enough after 9/11 that we can make jokes about it.
Yeah, it's 9/11. 9/11 was Tenpenny.
I thought it was the zombies.
No, it was Tenpenny.
Zombie Tenpenny?
It was Tenpenny. And contrived convenient bullshit.
And then
and John
the zombies leave the city. The poor take the city for themselves.
And also
the
the soldier guy. He kind of like.
And so
it's suggested he might they suggested
Motown's killed.
Suggested he lead.
So
like,
Pretty Boy, who's the tank driver.
Yeah, fucking Tank Girl, Pretty Boy.
Tank Girl, Pillsbury, Asia Argento, Charlie and Riley ride off happily into the sunset in their fucking tank. And then the movie's over.
In their fucking tank.
Oh, there's also a scene when they shoot up the fireworks, and zombie's like, "Ooh, fireworks! Fuck that! We want to eat you." Also, the best zombie shows up, Machete Zombie, played by the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Savini.
Of course he would be back.
And he's the same
Why
one from
wouldn't
Dawn of
he
the
be?
Dead.
But why wouldn't he be back?
I don't know. He did all the makeup.
He's got the machete.
So, what do you think of this
he's
movie?
Cool. I don't know. I got a couple of final thoughts before
Okay.
we wrap this up, I guess.
I just got to say that the makeup is fucking on point.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie effects are great, but there's one thing.
There's one effect that I was like, this could have been so much better. The
ugly ass blue filter over everything.
No. The effect with the nearly headless. It was a headless zombie.
Yeah.
And then the head flips up from the back.
Skin, it was attached to a bit of skin.
Yeah, and bites.
Nearly headless. How can you be nearly headless?
But that fucking effect was.
It was clear. It was so obviously CGI. It was so clearly CGI.
Really?
Like. Okay.
It was so fast too that yeah, sure, you don't get to see it all that much, but it's awful.
I mean, you didn't have to do this.
And also, it looked like the zombie's head was hanging off by so little skin that it shouldn't even be alive. Like, it seriously should not have been.
Yeah.
The fucking the spine would have snapped. It wouldn't have been a fucking live. It would have been a dead nigga.
Like, okay, if maybe. If the head, like, you see the one whose spine's, like, pulled out.
Yeah.
If that was pulled out, like, half, like, a little, like, it was pulled out, like, a foot or two, maybe. That I'd be able to buy.
Yeah.
As a cool, like, long-necked zombie. Like,
no, but this guy, this zombie should have been dead. Should have been a dead one, and that effect was bonkers. It was awful.
It was so as I said, though, I hate the fucking blue filter. I hate those blue filters that movies had, man.
I don't know, man.
It does, like, the whole day for night way it begins, too, I didn't like it. I didn't like the look of this one. It's a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's an entertaining movie, but the look takes a little getting used to.
I guess so. Anyways, I'm gonna rank this one, a security zombie dude biting John Leguizamo and him becoming a Tibble zombie out of out of, I guess, I don't know, Asia Argento being a fucking punk rock girl talking about horrible life inside of fucking Tenpenny City 1. Fuck, I don't know.
Mega
anymore.
Alpha City.
I don't fucking know anymore.
You obey the law. I'd probably give it 6.5 machete zombies.
Yeah.
And it's the top half of the machete zombie, by the way, the half zombie.
Yeah.
It's crawling around on its hands like brah,
Mm-hmm.
and the machete it has in its mouth like like Zorro.
The effects aside from like the horrible fucking headless one, they were okay.
They were nice.
They were
I
fine.
like the more
they improved a lot.
I liked how it had some more. I still prefer Day of the Dead's effects.
Yeah, and I don't know if Tom Savini was involved.
He
in
was.
this
He was obviously involved.
Of course. So yeah, he's done a fucking bang up job. You're awesome.
I like the more skeletal zombies that they
bro.
had. Now here comes a tough question.
What?
Of the 4 pretty okay zombie movies we watched this Halloween season, best lowest to highest, how do you rank?
This one's probably second.
Okay, but what's the lowest?
Lowest. Huh. Probably. I don't know, honestly. Okay. I'm gonna rearrange that entirely. I'm just gonna backwards it from the first one being the lowest.
Okay.
To now being the best one. But also this one was good in the ways that the other ones weren't. And me enjoying this one a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Because it was just nonsense and I could just fucking because the whole reason I watch zombie movies is for nonsense.
I mean, none of these are bad. These are all good movies, or at least entertaining movies.
Yeah,
But
and just having John Leguizamo in this one was insane. And I love this.
I might have to put this one at the bottom.
Really? You like this one the least?
Well, I don't. I like it the least mainly because No, actually, I'd put Night of the Living Dead at the bottom.
Yeah,
because as important a movie as it is.
Yeah, in terms of idiotic nonsense, I still like this one.
It's still the stakes are so tiny in that one.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm glad I got to watch this.
And
over here,
though it does have, I think, have better looking zombies than Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it's black and white.
Yeah,
so
and that added a lot to it for me because it's better than all the other 3 when it comes to special effects in terms of the way the zombies look.
Yeah,
but
so it's Day of the Dead. Night of the Living Dead at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because as much as I enjoyed Land of the Dead, it didn't really. Like, the whole different groups of characters thing kind of... What works for the show, The Walking Dead, doesn't necessarily work for a 90-minute film.
Yeah.
We didn't get enough of the characters, because they're...
And also the characters were very contrived and, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of contrived bullshit. Just things that we've seen before.
Where was Bub the redneck? Where was Super Judd? Kung Fu God.
Where is the... How far are we from the bunker and the group that landed up on the island? How far are we from Canada? How far is Tenpenny City 1 from Canada?
In Dawn of the Dawn of the Dead one, I have it number 3, and technically the second best, but it's as great as its story is, and as a very good cast of characters, and I like the feel of it especially with all the reds it uses with the colors of them all. Well, Dario Argento's a consultant on it, of course it's going to look great, but the zombies I think were some of the weakest looking, not weak, but the weakest designed, because they were just blue. Which I'm sure the makeup was not great in Night of the Living Dead, but it was black and white, so you couldn't tell. But I had to put it over Land of the Dead because it was a little too long. But it
was definitely felt longer than this one was.
It was longer than this one was.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But it had more of a artist statement to it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
This one is just kind of like, let's throw in capitalism because...
Even though Dawn of the Dead already did that and quite a bit better.
Oh.
And at the top, obviously Day of the Dead. It has my favorite effects because they're all practical. They're very well designed, and they're not because some of the zombies in this were at the point of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the freaking Eddie the Heads that pop up sometimes.
The long faces.
Yeah. And just that one as a conclusion to the trilogy is perfect. I don't know why we needed this movie.
I don't know.
I enjoyed this. And this was the first George A. Romero zombie film I'd ever seen.
Yeah, well.
But fuck.
Fuck it, it's dead now.
Yeah.
Let's end it right here, okay?
So, happy Halloween, guys. Watch out for zomzoms.
Yeah, I've been a rotting corpse, and this has been Merrick.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Bye.